2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam. We've managed to leave the theme parks of Orlando and head into the beautiful Bay Hill Club and Lodge. What do you think of this place, Rich?
Well, this is the King's golf course, isn't it? Arnold Palmer, and this golf course is everything and then some. It's big, it's beautiful, and it is difficult. Luke, I only played here twice in all of my years on tour because I was afraid of it. I never had a good round here, and I've never had a good round since. But in saying that, these players love coming here. They come here because of the golf course and the difficulty of it, as well as to honor Arnold Palmer, the gentleman who really took our game into a new dimension back in his day. It's especially known for its last 3 holes, Luke. A very short par 5, then a very long, difficult par 3, and then how do you escape the last hole? Water, water everywhere on the second shot. How many times have we seen Tiger Woods hole a birdie putt on the 18th green for the victory? More times than I can count. What an incredible venue for a great championship. This golf course is loved by most on the PGA Tour.
It's all set up to be a beauty. Let's see how it unfolds. And take us through the approach shot. It's not easy to run the ball onto the green.
It's not. Your approach shot has to come in high and soft with a lot of spin, as there's just not much depth to this green. Not much movement either, fairly flat, although there is a ridge that bisects this green in two. You want to make sure that you're on the correct side of that ridge to have a good opportunity to make the putt.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron.
Yeah, this is lovely.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Opportunity to make their par. Okay, steady now. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. Looks good off the blade. Currently at +1 for the day. The second hole is a long par 3, old typical Redan style at 230 yards.
Yes, the green runs from right to left and chases away from the player on the tee. You can hit it short right and have it bounce on to the flag sticks that are on the right. However, when they're in the back left, you don't want to come up short and left in a low area. That'll leave a very difficult up and down.
Opting for the hybrid, I think.
This one headed left and not coming back.
That's not the outcome they were after. Let's check out this great shot by Lexi Thompson a moment ago.
Makes this from way downtown.
Wonderful effort. Second shot on the second. How close was that to going down? Just a short putt remaining here. Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the third.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number one. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of, but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
Hit that pretty loose. Yep, that's a water ball. Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. And not a bad approach. He'll be putting. Let's see if he can make this and keep the par on the card.
Come on, don't be shy.
That's disappointing. This next putt is for bogey. Hang on, this looks pretty handy. Sitting at a couple over for the day. The first of the par fives, Rich, the fourth hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side that shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green.
Well, we're hearing some excitement elsewhere on the course. That's heading for the fairway. And now we head to the 7th, where this happened just a moment ago.
This is a second. I gotta say, from that spot, that's exactly what they were trying to do.
Sitting at 2 over for the day. And here we are with the third shot. 5 strokes behind our leader. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it. He's staring down a birdie putt here.
This one's tracking.
That's the way to bounce back. Good way to make up for the bogey at the last. Trailing by 4 strokes. The 5th at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards, Ridge. Placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
Setting up in some very deep rough. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Currently 4 shots off the pace. "13 feet to the hole." Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. This took place just a short time ago.
Fantastic touch on this one. Those always come in handy. Completely unexpected, but welcome nonetheless.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th, Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there, this is a really solid birdie opportunity.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Playing from around 230 yards. 4 strokes off the lead. And here we are with the third shot. 4 shots behind our leader. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? A chance to get amongst the action of the top 20. This putt drops. This one started out on a good line. Well done. Take the birdie. He's in a tie for 14th place.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Let's have a look at the 7th hole, a par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
Going with the hybrid. Wow, what a shot. A wonderful shot here at the 7th and sets up another birdie chance.
John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 10th.
Handy out of the bunker there. A spot in the top 10 on the line here if they can hold this. It's on a good line. Some momentum being built now. That's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
He's currently tied for 8th. The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber's pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
Sitting at 1 under in a share of 8th position.
All right, he's going with a little extra club, gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
Well, that's beautifully judged. What's in front of them, Henny?
Has to put this one downhill.
Oh, so close. And this one is for his par. Oh, nice looking putt. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Let's take a look at the final hole on the front 9, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
It is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in 2. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front 9, and one they have to find the fairway with.
Oh, look at this soar through the air.
We'll now move over to John Rahm. Let's recap his 4th shot. They've holed it. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? And they've found themselves in the first cut. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Needs a little members bounce to the right.
Oh, that's well played. And a chance for birdie here at the 9th. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
Little birdie look in here.
I like the look of this. And that's their fourth birdie of the day. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. As we step into the second 9 here, Rich, and the short par 4 10th.
Players have looked at this hole differently over the years. It used to be just a layup shy of that bunker down the right-hand side. But with a favorable wind, we're seeing a lot more players take out driver and take it over that bunker, leaving a very short second to a green that is slightly elevated.
This one might roll into the rough. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Well, by my estimation, they're looking at 110 here.
Hope it gets a good kick to the left. He's found the surface. Good chance here.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
And this putt to move into the top 5. That's inside the range. And a spot in the top 5 also with that great shot. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 3rd, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
Nicely done. Playing this one about 130 yards out. Currently a shot off the lead. And choosing the 8-iron here. And he's hit that inside the range. Moments ago, a beautiful shot happened on the course. Let's take a look at it. Let's see if they manage to play a good shot out of this fairway trap. Well, that's really well judged by John Rahm. Lovely effort, that. And back to the course with the live action. A chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under. Ouch, that hurts. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Currently at 3 under for the day. And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer is really starting to mimic front and back nines.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th. That one's right out of the top drawer.
Second shot here on the 12th. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. This one looks to be bunker bound, Rich. Not good. From the sand, are they able to get up and down? And this putt to move them into a tie for second. That is hunting for the hole. Oh, I love a player with big heart. You've showed plenty there.
Well, that was a fantastic effort getting it up and down out of that bunker for the birdie.
Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
What an amazing putt from way out.
Just one off the lead after that hole. Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side, open up the angle for your second shot, and it's obvious you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side, make a par. Pretty simple. That swing reminded me of smooth jazz. Great rhythm.
Time for the second shot here at the 13th. Should find the green. This is beautiful to watch.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in. John, give us a small update.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Lexi Thompson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 14th.
Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par. Well, that'll move her up the leaderboard as well. And this putt is to move into a share for the lead. Looking good. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. He finds himself in a share of the lead.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
And another of the uphill par 3s, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Needs this to kick a bit left. That's a little wayward.
And coming up well short.
Well, Rich, here's one of our proven performers in the FedEx Cup points race. They've been there or thereabouts for most of the season, and they go into this tournament as one of the strong favourites. It hardly seems a surprise, doesn't it?
It's never a surprise when you speak this player's name. They've been so good all year long. They've got to be one of the favorites, not only for this tournament, but also for the season-long FedEx Cup.
I like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
Love watching this player around the greens.
He's currently tied for first. As we get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, the par 4.
Strong par 4, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
Gee, there's some energy and action going on all around this property. Wonder what's happened. Let's take a look at Collin Morikawa from moments ago.
Third shot now. Oh, he's been feeling it all day long. There's another one.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Currently -5. They currently share the lead in this one. Is that right? I think so. And that was a bit of a misfire. Getting ready to play their third. He shares the lead. Oh, yeah! A shot of the day.
Ah, nicely done. Great chip.
Oh, I'd like to have one more look at that shot.
Now look how they attacked this one.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Well, one of the great parts of the finish here of Bay Hills Club and Lodge, Rich, is the fluctuations in scoring, and it all starts here at the par 5 16th.
Luke, you got to take advantage of this par 5. It's just over 500 yards. Find the fairway. Don't flirt with either of those bunkers out there. Second shot should be with a middle to long iron to a green that's surrounded by water on the left and bunkers on the right. But still, it's a great opportunity to make 4 or better.
And our intrepid on-course reporter, John, standing by.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Lexi Thompson as she gets set for her next shot here on hole number 17.
This sand shot awaits. Terrific shot. Who could have thought you'd hole it? Let's return to live play now. Second shot here on the 16th. Sitting at 6 under, currently tied atop the leaderboard.
He's had a disagreement with the caddy. He's gone down a club.
That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. Just 10 feet to the cup here.
This for a birdie run.
Ooh. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. Currently 6 under for the round. The par 3 17th, Rich, has got a wonderful atmosphere around it. It looks visually quite stunning, but my word, it's a brute.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
Going with the 5-wood. This would be a great up and down. Didn't that look good for a long time? And a par putt awaits him. Well hold. And that moves them to -6 for the tournament. Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his second shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
Well played. Plenty of daunting approach shots on this golf course, Rich, but this one at the last is as tough as it gets.
It is, Luke. When the pin is up front, there's just not a lot of room for these players to work with, both left or right. When the pin is in the back part of the green, you do have a little bit more room, but you have to favor long and left. We've seen too many golf balls come up short in the penalty area too many times over the years.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Lovely effort, that. this putt to get to 7 under the card. That was a gallant attempt. Putting for a par now.
These are on rails, looking good.
The putt drops, and this player is finished for the day. And as this round winds down, he finishes in a tie for the lead. On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.